विनायक नमस्तुभ्यं सततं मोदकप्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामः सिद्धिर्भवतु नो सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयं सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुमरविन्ददलायताक्षं रामं निशाचरविनाशकरं नमामि। श्रीरघुराम चारुतुलसीदलधाम शमक्षमादिशृङ्गारगुणाभिराम त्रिजगन्नुतशौर्यरमाललाम दुर्वारुकबन्धराक्षसविराम जगज्जनकल्मषार्णवोत्तारकनाम भद्रगिरिदाशरथी करुणापयोनिधि। आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं। बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनूमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। अद्यतन पंचांगम April 13th 2024 क्रोधिनाम संवत्सरे the new year started. उत्तरायणे वसंत ऋतौ चैत्रमासे शुक्लपक्षे षष्ठी तिथिः. In the same context today also, as per Sauramana, it is the new year of the Saura. So for example, Vaishakhi, Tamil, Puttandu, etc. So good day today. Sthiravasaraha Mrugashirsha Nakshatram till 3:19 p.m. followed by Ardra Nakshatram. Shobhana Yoga till about 3-4 p.m. followed by Atigandam Yoga. Kaulava Karanam till 2:17 p.m. followed by Taitila Karanam till about 2:13 a.m. followed by Gara Karanam. Sarvebhyah Suprabhatam. Krodhinama Samvatsarasya Ugadi Subhashyaha. Also Sauramana, so Vaishakhi or Puttandu Subhashyaha. So last time we completed 43rd Sarga, Trichatvarimsha Sarga, where Kausalya was saying, Na Jivitam Utsahe. I don't even have any, I cannot even live. I don't like to live anymore without Rama. Ekam putram vina Ramam na jivitam utsahe, she says. I have only one son, and that son also, if I don't have him before me, what's the point of me living? So in that, while she has been lamenting like that in the entire 43rd Sarga, now Atha Chatushchatvarimsa Sargah.
Chatushchatvarim Chatushchatvarim Sargaha
Sumitra Shwasanam.
Sumitra Shwasanam.
So this sarga is about Sumitra consoling, Ashwasanam, consoling, giving confidence to Kausalya. Vilapantim tathatam tu.
Vilapantim tathatam tu.
Kausalyam pramadottamam.
Kausalyam pramadottamam.
Idam dhairye sthita dharmyam.
Idam dhairye sthita dharyam. Dharmyam.
Sumitra vakyam abravit.
Sumitra vakyam abravit.
विलपन्तीं तदा तदा तथा विलपन्तीं प्रमदोत्तमां कौसल्यां. Such Kausalya, who has been Vilapanti, who has been crying, lamenting, Pramadottamam, Dharmadana, Dharmadanapetam idam iti. So Pramadottama is crying, losing her conscience, talking whatever, oh, I cannot live, this life is waste, I am going to die, all such Pramada. Pramada is, sort of forget, unconscious in a way, or not conscious. So such crying Kausalyam, dharmye sthita, sitting in the dharma, and there is yakara, and we said even ya suffix is used. It is to emphasize that word, dharmam, dharmyam, say utmost dharma, perfectly situated in dharma. Dharme sthita Sumitra dharmyam vakyam idam abravit. Sitting or standing in the dharma position, that means having understood dharma thoroughly, she started explaining this dharmam to Kausalya. Tavarye sadgunair yuktaha.
तवार्ये सद्गुणैर्युक्तः
Saputra purushottamah.
सपुत्रः पुरुषोत्तमः
Kim te vilapitenaiva.
किं ते विलपितेनैव
Krupanam ruditenava.
कृपणं रुदितेन वा.
So she started asking, talking to Kausalya, saying, Kim tena? By your crying, what is going to happen? What by your crying? Pronouns kya? Is what she is saying. Tava, Arye, oh noble lady Kausalya, you are elder to me. Tava sadgunaihi yuktaha putraha saha purushottamah. She is saying, Arye, your son, Tava putraha sadgunair yuktaha. He is built of, he is made of sadgunaha, yuktaha. He is established in sadgunaha. With all the sadgunaha, your son who is built in sadgunaha, saha putraha purushottamaha. He is the best of all men. He is the best of all beings. Saha putraha purushottamaha. Kim krupanam vilapitena ruditena va. By your crying or weeping, other than sorrow, what about it? Your son is a great guy. If he's a useless fellow, then you can keep crying. But your son is such a great son. Sa purushottamaha, sadgunair yuktaha. There is nothing to worry about him, nothing to cry about him. Be bold, is how Sumitra started. Yastavarye gatah putraha.
यत्सवार्ये गतः पुत्रः
Yat tyaktva rajyam mahabalah.
त्यक्त्वा राज्यं महाबलः
Sadhu kurvan mahatmanam.
साधु कुर्वन् महात्मानं
Pitaram satyavadinam.
पितरं सत्यवादिनं
Sishtairacharite samyak.
शिष्टैराचरिते सम्यक्
Shashvat prapya phalodaye.
शश्वप्राप्य फलोदये
Ramo dharme sthita sreshtha.
रामो धर्मे स्थितः श्रेष्ठः
न स शोच्यः कदाचन.
न च शोच्य कदाचन.
So she is saying, na cha shocyah. He is not to be worried about. Kadachana, never ever he needs to be worried about. Why? Because Arye, again she is saying, Arye, Mahabalaha, Yaha Ramaha, Tava Putraha. That Rama, who is a Mahabalaha, most strong person, most able person. Tava putraha mahatmanam pitaram sadhu satyavadinam kurvan rajyam tyaktva. That's how she's saying. He's not only a strong guy physically, he is by character strong. Why? Because tava putraha mahatmanam pitaram sadhu satyavadinam kurvan. By wanting to keep his father, Mahatma, the great father, into satyavadinam, in order to ensure that his father is not ending up in breaking a promise that he made. In order to make sure his father's promise is kept up, working for that cause, Rajyam Tyaktva Sishtaihi Samyak Shashwat Acharite Pretya Pradode Sthitaha Sreshtaha Ramaha. In order to keep his father promise kept up, he has even given up the Rajyam, Mahabalaha, and Sadhu Kurvan Sishtaihi Acharite Samyak. By the best people, if any best person, if you want to call him, he's the best, this is what they would have done. So Sishtaihi Acharite Shashwat. Shashwat is always, ever, anytime, any good person, best person would do this only to keep his father's, his parents' promises kept up. They will do anything for it. They will give up anything for it. And that is what he has done. So, dharme sthitaha Ramaha sreshtaha. That Rama who is living dharma, who has stood up for dharma, who is standing in dharma, dharme sthitaha saha Ramaha sreshtaha. He is the ultimate, he is the excellent, he is the noble, he is the best. Sreshtaha. Naha saha shochyaha kadachana. You should never cry about him. You should only be proud about him. What a great Rama I have son as my son. You should be proud about it and never ever cry, because he's the best. He has done what any other best person would do. So don't cry. Vartate chottamam vrittim.
Vartate chottamam vrittim.
Lakshmanosmin sadanagha.
Lakshmanosmin sadanagha.
Dayavan sarvabhuteshu.
Dayavan sarvabhuteshu.
Labhastasya mahatmanaha.
Labhastasya mahatmanaha.
So, and then she was also saying, maybe if you are thinking your son is alone. No, he's not alone. And she's proudly saying, my son also, Lakshmana, Uttamam vrittim vartate. Asmin uttamam vrittim vartate Lakshmanaha. Lakshmana is also standing up with the best behavior, with the best character. Vritti is whatever you vartate yasmin iti vritti. Whatever you execute, whatever you live in, whatever the way you live by is your vritti, which is otherwise normally called as profession, because that is what you keep doing. That is your behavior. That is what you are best at, and that is what you keep doing. So we call it profession. But in Sanskritam or in our Hindu words, in our vocabulary, vritti means that's his svabhava. That's his basic nature. That is his skill set. That is his character. That is his behavior. That is his expression. All of that put together is vritti.
So Marathi we use vritti as tendency.
Tendency, exactly. Yeah, tendency, vritti, correct. So, uttamam vrittim Lakshmanaha vartate. Lakshmana is living the best character. And sada anaghaha. sinless fellow. He never does anything wrong. He always does the right thing. Dayavan is also Dayavan. He holds Daya always. He's compassionate. Sarva Bhuteshu, among all the Bhutas. Tasya Mahatmanaha Labhaha. Hey, Rama is going to get his help. Rama is going to benefit from Lakshmana there, being there. So Tasya Mahatmanaha Labhaha, of that great Rama, Mahatma, great soul, Lakshmana is useful for him. Lakshmana will be helpful to him. So nothing to worry about. She is now pragmatically trying to explain further. Aranyavase yad dukkham
Aranyavase yad-dukham
janati vai sukhochita.
Janaki vai sukhochita
Janati
Janati vai sukhochita
Anugacchati Vaidehi
Anugacchati vaidehi
Dharmatmanam Tavatmajam.
Dharmatmanam tavatmajam.
So she's substantiating further. She's saying, not only Lakshmana, along with Rama, even Sukhochita, one who is Uchita means one who's for whom comforts are appropriate or the best. One who is supposed to live a very comfortable, happy life, Sukhochita, Janat Aranyavase yad dukkham janati, knowing very well all the difficulties of the Aranyavasa, Vaidehi Dharmatmanam Tavatmajam Anugacchati. Knowing all the difficulties, who is otherwise supposed to live a very comfortable life, but is also Anugacchati, following Tavatmajam, your son, Dharmatmanam, because he is a Dharmatma, even Vaidehi is following him. My son Lakshmana, who is Anagha, who is Dayavan Sarvabhuteshu, whose vritti is always Uttama vritti. Such fellow is anyway going with him. And this great delicate lady who is supposed to enjoy all the comforts of royalty, royal princess, royal queen, even she, knowing all the difficulties of the Aranyavasa, has also decided to go with him, and she went. What is there for you to Kim Kripanam Kim Te Ruditenava Vilapati Vilapenava? She's saying.
Mahoday, is why a separate word or is it vibhakti?
No, why is avyaya? Why means
Is indeed.
certainly.
Yeah, is indeed, right? Avyaya is correct.
Indeed, certainly like that.
Yeah.
Janati why? Knowing very well the difficulties. Indeed, knowing all the difficulties, she is also following Rama. So why means Jante huye bhi, Jante huye bhi. Janati, Jante huye bhi.
Yeah. Dhanyavad.
It's like in spite of.
Or indeed, in fact, it is certainly.
Indeed is
Indeed.
Indeed, certainly, definitely like that. To emphasize that, why is an avyaya, just to say.
Raso vai saha.
Raso vai saha. He indeed is the summaries. Kirti bhutam patakam yaha.
Kirti bhutam patakam yaha.
Loke bhramayati prabhuhu.
Loke bhramayati prabhuhu.
Damasatyavrata
Dama satya vrata paraha.
Kim na praptastavatmajaha.
Kim na praptastavatmajaha.
So she's saying, Prabhuhu means his ultimate. He is the Prabhu is one totally independent or one who is in control of everybody. Prabhu कीर्तिभूतां पताकां यह लोके भ्रमयति. One who has hoisted the flag of the highest repute, highest popularity, best fandom. Kirti bhutam patakam loke yah brahmayati. One who is raised it in the entire world. He has set standards of the highest favoritism or highest fandom for him. Dharma satya vratadhana. One, there are two. See, this one is there right here, which means there is another patha. So Dhamma Satya Vrata Paraha. The other patha is Dharma Satya Vrata Dhanaha. Both pathas are there. So here Dhamma Satya Vrata Paraha. Beyond one whose vratam is paraha. Beyond means going beyond the limits of Dhamma and Satya Vratam. Is Satyavratam and Dhamma. Dhamma is control of self or control of any urges, etc. So one who is in self-control is Dhamma, Dhammaha. Dhamma Satyavrata Paraha. In the other patha, it is Dharma Satya Vrata Dhanaha. One whose dhana, one whose wealth is Satya and Dharma. Dharma Satya Vrata Dhanaha. Or here Dhamma Satya Vrata Paraha. Both can be read to mean one whose strength is his character and his dharma and sticking to reality. Kimna praptaha tavatmajaha. What has he not obtained? What has he not achieved? He has achieved the highest repute in the world. Kirti bhutam patakam loke brahmayati yaha prabhu. She is saying he is a prabhu, he is the God, he is the supreme. Your son is such a supreme fellow in the world that the world is behind him. What else has he not achieved? What are you worried about? He has achieved everything. He's the happiest. He should be the ultimate one. And so be proud of your son. Vyaktam Ramasya Vijnaya
Vyaktam Ramasya Vignaya
Shaucham Mahatmyamuttamam
Sauchyam Mahatmayam Uttamam
Nagatramam Shubhis Suryaha
Nagatramam Shubhi Suryaha
Santapayitum
Santapayati Marhati.
Arhati. So Shaucham, that also has another patha called Shauryam. So Ramasya Vyaktam Shaucham or Vyaktam Shauryam Uttamam Mahatmyam Vijnaya. Vijnaya means Vijnanam Prapya. Having gotten the knowledge or having become aware of. Being aware of Rama's Uttamam Mahatmyam, the best ultimate results, not results. Mahatmyam is miracles or the best, knowing the best results or knowing the best character of Rama, his Shaucham, cleanliness from the from one point of view, but Shauryam is the other point. Knowing his Shauryam also, Ramasya Shauryam Vyaktam, that is expressed. He has expressed his Shauryam several times. Knowing that Shauryam and that Mahatmyam, Amshubhihi Suryaha, Amshubhihi Gatram Santapayitum na arhati. Even Surya, whose job is to heat the world. His character is about heating the world with his rays, Amshubhihi, with his sun rays. He'll always be spreading heat and light. Normally, people will get sunburnt. But sun, knowing Surya, knowing Rama's strength, valor, and demonstrated power so many times, he will not even try to burn your son. Means your son will never even get burned, sunburnt. For one thing, Rama is already dark. What more can his son? How can he more? How can more sunburnt he be? But that apart, she's trying to say your son is so powerful that even Surya will not dare to cause any heat inconveniences to him of the hot days. Yeah, she's saying. Shiva, in fact, here if you see, tadeva pradarsyate vyaktam ityadi. Sumitra janmantariyam janmantariya bhagavadarādhana janita sukruta paripakena. So Sumitra is a lady. Janmantariya Bhagavad Janita Sukruta Paripakena, with the maturity, with the balance of, or with an accumulated Aradhana Janita Sukrutam, with the good samskar that she has built by worshipping God, Bhagavan, over several janmas. It's an accumulated character of worshipping God over several janmas. That is the character of Sumitra. Such Sumitra, Sri Ramam Paramatmanam Matva, by believing Sri Rama as the Paramatma, as the Supreme Being, Manasi Nidhaya, by keeping that in her mind, by keeping that belief in her mind, that Sri Rama is Paramatma. She is talking about all of this. Nidhaya, Vaneshu Atapadishu Sancharataha Ramasya Suryadi Badhanasti. Atapa is the heat. Atapadishu Vane Sancharitaha Ramasya, of the Rama who will be wandering or moving in the forests, knowing that he is the Paramatma who dictates even Surya, that Santapadishu Suryadi Badha Nasti. Apitu Tat Sevaiva Bhavishyati. In fact, on the other hand, Surya will be serving his supreme being who is walking in the forest. He will serve. He will accordingly go behind some trees. He will go behind Megha if required and do service to the God, Rama. Kausalyam Ashvasayati Vyaktam Ramasya Ityadi Shlokatrayena. From here onwards, in the next three shlokas, she'll be Sumitra in her mind, in her heart. She has the feeling that Rama is Bhagavan, but she'll be talking in a Vyangyam. Vyangyam in Sanskritam means implicitly, not explicitly. Implicitly, she'll be pointing to it. Shiva Sarveshu Kaleshu
सर्वेषु कालेषु
काननेभ्यो विनिसृतः
स्मृतः
राघवं शीतयुक्तोष्णः सेवयिष्यति सुखोनिलः.
नमस्कारः महोदय.
Namaste Kausalye. So Shiva, what is your Rama? Your son Rama is Shiva. Sarveshu Kaleshu. In all the times, he will be Shiva. Shiva is most composed,
auspicious.
Auspicious. Shubha is auspicious. Shiva is at peace, at harmony, at cool. So he will be cool in all the times. Sarveshu Kaleshu. Kananebhyo Vinisrutaha. He will, in fact, she is also saying, he will be cool because of the Kananebhyaha vinisrutaha anilaha. Anilaha is wind. Anilaha is wind. Anil is air or wind. Because sukhaha anilaha sevishyati. Raghavam sevishyati. The wind. So in the previous line, she talked about Surya. How Surya will do his service of not heating up Rama while he is walking in the forests. Now she is talking of Anila. Anila is wind. How wind god, wind divinity, will do seva to Rama. How does he do? What does he do? Sarveshu kaleshu karanebhyaha vinisrutaha शीतोष्ण युक्तः शिवः राघवं सेविष्यति. So the wind will be blowing sukhaha. He will also not do wind storms and all. Oh, that the trees will fall and all. No, he will be blowing smooth, nice wind breeze. He'll be giving a nice breeze. Kananebhyaha vinisrataha, from the forests, through those trees and all, he will be blowing nice wind. Even if sun heats up, that's okay. He will blow the nice air so that the trees, leaves, green through greenery, it will be giving him nice cool breeze. Sitoshna yuktaha, neither too cold breeze like we have now in the US, nor too hot breeze like it is there in Hyderabad and elsewhere. Now it is very hot there, it seems. So Sitoshna yuktaha, one which is both warm, heat and cold, that means warm. By giving nice warm, so that it is a comfortable temperature based breeze, Anilaha sevishyati. Anila will be serving Rama, Raghavam, with this warm breeze, so that he will feel comfortable always. So sun will serve him, wind will serve him. So that's how she is saying, your son is Paramatma. In her mind, she knows it is Paramatma. She has anyway said, Sahaputra Purushottamaha. Your son is the Purushottama, Supreme Being. And so obviously, all the divine elements will only be serving him in devotion. Shayana Managham Ratrau.
शयानमनघं रात्रौ
Pitevabhiparishvajan.
पितेवाभिपरिष्वजन्
Rashmibhi samsprishan sitaihi.
रश्मिभिः संस्पृशन् शीतैः
Chandrama hladayishyati.
चन्द्रमा ह्लादयिष्यति.
So now the third divine entity, which is the Chandrama. How will Chandrama serve this god Rama? Hladayishyati. Hladam is delight, joy. Chandrama will enjoy him, or means enable Rama to get the joy. Hladayishyati. How? Shitaihi rashmibhihi samsprishan. By touching with the cool rays of moon rays. Sun will try to keep his sun rays a little hidden. Moon will throw his cool moon rays. Rashmibhihi, Shitaihi Rashmibhihi Samsprishan Shayanam Anagham Ratrau Pita Iva Abhiparishvajan. Parishvajan means, Parishvangam means hugging. Pita Iva, just as father would hug his son and sleep by him, so also Chandrama, with that fatherly love for Rama, Shayanam, when Rama is sleeping, Ratro, in the nights, Anagham, that too sinless Rama, such a pure, pristine, precious Rama, when he will be sleeping in the nights, like father, moon will come and with his moon rays, touching him with that cool moon rays, he will hug him. So even in the night, he is protected by Chandrama. In the day, he is protected from otherwise severe behavior of Surya, and he will be given all the comforts from from moon and sun through the required cool and hot breezes as required. In the night, if it is too cold, Ushna breeze. In the day, if it is too hot, Shita breeze. Anila is going to give that Sukha to Rama. So this is a very bhakti, devotion kind of a sarga. There's Sumitra, and that is why in the Bhashyam, Bhashyakara is saying, Janmantariya Bhagavad Aradhana Janita Sukruta Paripakena Sri Ramam Paramatmanam Matva Manasi Nidhaya Vanavasheshu Vaneshu Atapadishu Sancharatah Ramasya Suryadivadha Nasti. Surya Adi. Surya, Chandra, Anila, etc. And then, so these are the three divine things. Now she's talking about gurus. Hey, your son is not only protected by these, but by his guru also. They have given so much to him. So there will not be any problem to your son. There will never be a problem. She's saying, Dadau chastrani divyani.
ददौ चास्त्राणि दिव्यानि
Yasmai Brahma Mahojase.
यस्मै ब्रह्मा महोजसे
Danavendram Hatam Drushtva.
दानवेन्द्रं हतं दृष्ट्वा
Timidhvaja Sutam Rane.
तिमिध्वजसुतं रणे
Sashurah Purushad Vyagraha.
सशूरपुरुषव्याघ्रः
Swabahu Balamashtritaha.
स्वबाहुबलमाश्रितः
Asantrasto Hyaranyosau.
असन्त्रस्तो हिरण्योऽसौ
Veshmaniva Nivatsyati.
वेश्मनीव
Nivatsyati.
निवस्यति
So, sometime back, Timidhvaja Sutam. Timidhvaja was one of the demon kings. Timidhvaja Sutam. Danavendram. He is the Danavendra. He was a Rakshasa. Rane Hatam Drishtva. In the Yuddha, having killed him, by seeing that victory over this demon king Timidhvaja's son, Mahojase Yasmai Brahma Divyani Astrani Dadau. Brahma here is Vishwamitra essentially. By looking at Rama's power, oh wow, what a how talented this guy is, with all that love for him. That Brahma, that Vishwamitra, who had given all his astras out, and we have seen, right, in that Balakanda, when Vishwamitra is leaving, he gives all his astras to Rama and says, now I don't need these anymore, and I'm going to go to my sister, that Bhagirathi, and I will spend my rest of the life there with my sister along the shores of that river, he says. And so, he is given such astras, ultimate astras, that anyone else has had. All those astras Vishwamitra gave to your son, knowing that he is the capable one, after seeing him kill this Timidhvaja's son, who is otherwise Subahu. So, having killed him, Sashuraha Purushavyagraha Swabahu Balamashtritaha, one who is dependent on his own bala, means one who is self-dependent, self-reliant. Such Rama, who is Shuraha Purushavyagraha, the best, the tiger of the men, that means the best of the men, Asantrastaha. He is never trasta. Trasta is fear. Asantrastaha, fearless. Asantrastaha, aranyastaha. Asantrastaha, api aranyastaha. Being fearless also, not only being fearless, Aranyasthaha, living, even though he will be living in Aranya, Veshmani iva nivatsyati. Veshma means home. He will live there at home. At home means so comfortably. Because he has no fear. Because he has all the astras. And not just somebody might have purchased them, but doesn't know how to apply it. Hey, he has already, after seeing the victory of killing Subahu with just one arrow, who is the son of Timidhwaja, Vishwamitra gave him the best of the astras. What fear does he have? And so, what fear do you need, Kausalya? Sumitra is telling her. Yasye shupatham asadya
यस्येषु प्रथमासाद्या
vinasham yanti shatravaha
विनाशं यान्ति शत्रवः
kathane prithvi tasya
कथने पृथिवी तस्य
shasane sthatumarhati.
शासने स्थातुमर्हति.
So, yasya ishu upatham asadya, whose arrow, ishu is arrow, whose ishu patham asadya, once he leaves an arrow and the path that it takes, it is going to go and hit the target without fail. It's always bullseye target only, Rama's target. Yasya ishu patham asadya shatravaha vinasham yanti. All his foes, enemies, once he launches it on a target, all his enemies will only go for destruction, will only go for, they only get killed. Kathane, tasya kathane, shasane, prithvi statum arhati. Of such a powerful Rama, this prithvi, this earth also, will stay in his kathanam. Means, if he says, Prithvi, what is this? Why is there water here? Can you please cover this for me? Then that water will be covered by, earth will cover that water. Kathane, shasane. Not that he will misuse, but at his power, even the earth will be obedient to him. Shasane sthatum arhati. Even the earth will try to be obedient, to be under the control of such powerful Rama. So one is Prithvi now. Then Ya Shrihi Shauryam Cha.
Ya Shrihi Shauryam Cha.
Ramasya Yacha Kalyana Satvata.
Ramasya Yacha Kalyana Satvata.
Nivrittaranyavasaha Saha.
Nivrittaranyavasa Saha.
Kshipram Rajyam Avapsyati.
Kshipram Rajyam Avapsyati.
So when in the previous line, Prithvi, Earth, Bhudevi. So if you see how Sumitra is looking at the whole, at Rama's avatar, she knows Rama is Vishnu. And so Vishnu has Sridevi, Bhudevi. Bhu is the material comforts. Shri is the spiritual comforts, is the mental personality, greatness. Though we think Shri means material wealth and all, that is the worst misconception that the world has today. Bhu is about the physical physical comforts or physical material resources, because everything comes from Bhudevi. Shri is about all the mental comforts or mental strengths of Shaucham, Indriya Nigraha, all the Yama and Niyamas are the Shri Lakshanas. So when we say Shriyam Dehi, we are not actually asking for dollars or money. And that is all from Bhu. Shriyam Dehi, when we say, is the character, the cleanliness, the personality, which is divine. That is what we seek. So in the previous line, that this whole earth will be under his rule, essentially is what she is saying. That means he is the emperor. And so when we are talking about him as the ruling the entire earth, what should be the next line? The next line is Ya Shrihi Ramasya Shauryam Kalyana Satvata Cha. That Shri, that divine aspect, which is expressing Shauryam, because Shauryam is also again Shri Lakshmi, because it is not a physical material thing, right? It is your personality of Shaurya, boldness, or the valor. So, Ya Shrihi Ramasya Shauryam Cha, and that Kalyana Satvata, not only his valor, but bringing auspiciousness, bringing welfare for people. Kalyana Sattva, Sattvata, that qualityness, that ness, Kalyana Sattva-ness. Nivritta Aranyavasaha, once he completes his Aranyavasaha, Saha Kshipram, immediately, instantly, Rajyam Avapsyati. He will again get back the kingdom. Just a small 14 years of Aranyavasa. Once he completes that Shri, Rajya Shri, will automatically come back to him. Bhu will come back to him. Shri also will come back to him. That's how she is portraying Rama as a Vishnu. And that's why I said in our group, inviting all of you to come, because this is the Bhakti Sarga, Bhakti Yoga, that Sumitra is expressing and consoling Lakshmi, Kausalya. From here onwards, great quotable, in fact, worshipable shlokas. So let's all say it. Suryasyapi bhavet suryaha.
Suryasyapi bhavet suryo.
Suryo.
He agner agnih prabho prabhu.
Iha
Agni
Agni Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Shriyas Shrischa bhaved agriya.
Shriya Shri
Bhaved Agriya.
Kirtih kirtyah kshama kshama.
Kirti Kirtya
Nitya
Kshama.
Kshama Kshama.
So this shloka is about, there's a great, such a long bhashyam given. I really want to read that, but then we will run out of time. So we will quickly cover it. Here it is all apostrophe. So Shashti Vibhakti, of that he is that. So Suryasya api bhavet Suryaha. Your son, after he gets back this Rajyam, he will become Suryasya Suryaha. He will become son of sun. S-U-N, S-U-N. Agnehe Agnihi. Of the fire, he becomes the fire. Prabhoho Prabhu. Of the supreme being, Prabhu, he will become the Prabhu. Shriyaha Shrischa. Of Shri, he will become the Shri. Bhavet Agriyaha. He will be, in fact, Agriyaha. He'll be on the top. He'll be on the top contender. He'll be on the top ranks of Surya to be the Surya, of Agni to be the Agni, of Prabhu to be the Prabhu, of Shri to be the Shri, Kirtihi, Kirtyaha. Of Kirti, he becomes the Kirti, Kshama, Kshama. Of Kshama, he becomes Kshama. What else is he? This is the most divine thing, right? You are ultimate. In order to say that of sun, you are the sun. There is no other sun. You will be the sun. You will be the Agni. You are the Shri. You are the Kirti. You are Kshama. And so you are Prabhu. That is the ultimate shloka. Again, this is another ultimate shloka. Let's all say it. Daivatam Devatanam Cha.
Daivatam Daivatam
Devatanam Cha.
Bhutanam Bhutasattamaha.
Bhutan
Bhuta Sattamaha.
Tasya Kehyaguna Devi.
Tasya
Guna
Guna
Devi.
Devi.
Rashtrevapyathava Pure.
Rashtreva
Rashtreva Pure.
So the first pada of this, if you see, Daivatam Daivatanam, there is another patha, Devatanam. For anyone who knows Vishnu Sahasranama, you will immediately remember it. Daivatam Devatanam Cha Bhutanam Yogyaya Pita.
Yes.
Yes? This padam is exactly coming from that. In fact, the other way, if we think Bharatam was written later, if Bhishma was later, Then Bhishma is quoting Ramayana, which also means these are the Veda Vakyas. And it is not authored, composed by any one individual man, right? They are Vedas, Apaurusheya. So they have been always been there, and so they will be quoted in all our texts, in all our books. So Devatanam Daivatam, Daivatanam Daivatam. Of all the divine entities, he is the divinity. Daivatanam Devatam or Daivatanam Daivatam. Bhutanam Bhuta Saptamaha. Of all the beings, he is the most able being, supreme being. Of the beings, he is the supreme being. Of the divinities, of the divine entities, he is the divinity. Tasya ke hi agunaha. Are, what is the short of in characters or in attributes? Devi, oh lady, oh madam. Rashtreva api athava pure, in the nation, that means in the entire world, or in our own state, in our own city. What is the short of? He is ultimate. Devatanam cha bhutanam bhuta saptamaha. Tasya ke khyaguna devi rashtrevapyathava pure, whether in Rashtra or in Puri. What is the short of? Prithivya saha vaidehya
Divya Savaidiya.
Shriya cha purusharshabha
Shriya cha
Shabha.
Kshipram tisrubhiretabhihi
Kshipram Trishrubhiretabhihi
Saha Ramobhishekshyate.
Saharamobhishekshate.
So, Prithivya Saha, along with Prithvi, which means Bhudevi. Vaidehya Shriya cha,
Rakshate.
along with Vaidehi. You can take it as along with Vaidehi, who is like Shriya, like Shri, or along with Prithvi, Vaidehi, and Shri Lakshmi, Saha Purusha Rishabha, Rishabha of the Purushas, means Taurus of the men, bull of the men, best of the men. Kshipram Tisrubhihi Etabhihi, because Tisru Etabhihi, he said, along with these three. So we have to take them as three different entities. Instead of Visheshanam, Shriya for Vaidehya, we should take it as three entities. Prithvi, Vaidehi, Shri. Along with these three, Ramaha Abhishekshyate. In future tense, Abhishinchate is Vartamanam, Abhishekshyate is future tense. So Rama will soon be coronated with Prithvi, with the entire earth for him, with Vaidehi, with his own wife sitting as a Rani there, and Shri, with all the Shri, with all the wealth of all the best of his personality. With his personality, with his earthly comforts, and with his own wife, Vaidehi, he will soon be coronated. What are you worried about, Kausalya? Says Sumitra. Dukkajam Visrujantyashru.
Dukkajam Vishrujantyasru
Nishkramantam Udikshayam.
Nishramantam Mudikshayam
Ayodhyayam Janas Sarve.
Ayodhyayam Janas Sarve
Shoka Vega Samahataha.
Shoka Vega Samahataha
Kushachira Dharam Devam.
Kushachira Dharam Devam
Gachantam Aparajitam.
Gachantam Aparajitam
Sitevānugata Lakshmihi.
Site Vanugata Lakshmihi
Tasya kim nama durlabham.
Tasya Kim Nama Durlabham.
Sumitra is again saying, hey, what is unachievable for him, or what is difficult for him, for whom Lakshmihi Sita iva anugata. For him, whom Lakshmi herself is following like Sita, following behind him like Sita. If Vishnu goes, Lakshmi goes behind. Likewise, if Rama goes, Sita is going behind him. For such one, Kim nama durlabham. What is difficult for him? Sakshat Lakshmi is behind him. And so, dukkhajam visrujanti ashru. Now, because of that difficult situation that Rama had to live in, which otherwise seems very difficult, ashru visrujanti, ashru, tears. People have left tears in their eyes. Nishkramantam udikshya yam. When, as Rama was nishkramanti means as he was departing, as Rama was departing, yam nishkramantam udikshya, by looking at him who was departing, Ayodhyayam janas sarve. In Ayodhya, all the people, dukkhajam ashru visrujanti, gave very sorrowful tears, shoka vega samahitaha, with that fast vega, that fast beat, because of sorrow and emotion. Shoka vega samahataha kushachira dharam devam, one who has adorned himself in kusha chira, in the long cloth of the, not pita, but kusha. Kushachira dharam devam gachantam aparajitam. Parajitam, no, he never has aparajitam. He will never be invincible, unconquerable, invictorious, if I can say, or ever victorious, unconquerable, invincible, kushachira dharam devam. She has already used the word deva here now. She has used Purushottama before. Now she is using devam. Lakshmi Sita iva anugata tasya kim nama durlabham. Of such divine Rama, whom, as he was departing, looking at him, people of Ayodhya have given their tears. Such a beloved Rama, and behind whom Lakshmi went like Sita, or Sita went like Lakshmi. Kim nama durlabham tasya. What is difficult for him? Why are you worried? Normally you will cry if you think he is in troubles. What trouble will he have? So sun will serve him, moon will serve him, wind will serve him. He is already given all the astras. He is like God, behind whom Lakshmi, Prithvi also follow and want to be with him. What difficulty will he have? Dhanurgrahavaro yasya.
Dhanurgrahavaro yasya.
Bana khadgastra bhut swayam.
Bana khadgastra bhut swayam.
Lakshmano vrajati hyagro.
Lakshmano vrajati hyagre.
Agre. Tasya kim nama durlabham.
Tasya kim nama durlabham.
So she's again saying, now this is a beautiful visualization for us to meditate on Rama. Dhanur graha varaha. Varaha is the best. Graha, one who holds. Dhanuhu. To hold a gun also, somebody might hold a gun like this, for example. Or dhanu also, somebody might hold horizontal, vertical, whatever. But hold it also in a style, standing, which is both beautiful, romantic, and heroic. That style that he has of holding, that's why he's called Kodandarama, right? One who is so, his beauty comes as he holds that dhanuhu. So dhanurgrahavaraha yasya bana khadga astra bhrit. So he has khadga, the sword along his waist, bana in his hand and in the tunis behind, astra bhrit, and several other astras also he might have with him behind. Bhrit swayam Lakshmanaha vrajati, he agre, unto whom, even before whom Even Lakshmana is walking ahead of him. Tasya kim nama durlabham. Are, what is difficult for him? What is going to be troublesome for him? Nothing, Kausalya. Just hold, behold. Nivritta vanavasam tam
निवृत्तवनवासं तं
drashtasi punaragatam
द्रष्टासि पुनरागतं
jahi shokam cha moham cha
जहि शोकं च मोहं च
devi satyam bravimite.
देवि सत्यं ब्रवीमि ते.
Devi, I'm telling you truth. Satyam bravimi te, unto you. I'm telling you the truth. What? Jahi shokam. Leave jahi. Jahi hi bhitim hridi bhaja shaktim dehi dehi me bhagavati bhaktim kuru kuru satatam jheya smaranam. We say all that song, our Sangageet. And mudha jahi hi dhanagama trishna kuru sadbuddhim manasi vitrishna. Says Bhajagovinda in Shankaracharya in Bhajagovindam also. Jahi means give up. And leave that shokam and moham also. You are stuck with some moha, thinking if Rama is with me, comfortable. If he is away in forest, how can he be comfortable? That is moha. Give that moham, give up that moham. Rama is God himself, wherever he is. He will make everybody comfortable. So what are you worried about? So jahi shokam cha moham cha. Why? Because nivritta vanavasam tam punaragatam drashta asi. You shall be getting the vision of. Means you shall be getting the sight of. That means you shall see. You shall see that day when after completing the vanavasa, nivritta vanavasam, he will come back and you shall see him. Satyam bravimite. Devi, I am telling you the truth. Listen to me. Believe me. Shirasa charana vetau.
शिरसा चरणावेतौ
Vandamanam
वन्दमानमनिन्दिते
punardrakshasi kalyani
पुनर्द्रक्ष्यसि कल्याणि
putram chandramivoditam.
पुत्रं चन्द्रमिवोदितम्.
Kalyani, a beautiful sambodhana. In fact, let's all call our girls Kalyani. Kalyani. Kalyani means one who does Kalyanam, or one who is Kalyanam itself. Kalyanam is not necessarily marriage. We call it Kalyanam because, in fact, Kalyanam is only used for Sita Rama Kalyanam. Lakshmi Venkateshwar Kalyanam, for example, right? Kalyanam is because by performing that act, what we are expecting is, or what we know is that they will set up Kalyanam for us. That means they will set up auspiciousness. Kalyanam is essentially auspiciousness, happiness, welfare, good comforts, harmony, peace, all these positive environment is called Kalyanam. So Kalyani, one who is auspiciousness. So beautiful addressal to girls. Kalyani, Chandram iva uditam putram punaha drakshyasi. Like moon rises in the evening in a great, nice, pleasant way. You shall see your son like a moon rise. You shall punardrakshyasi in the future tense, because she knows it will take another about 14 years. But so in the future tense, she is saying punardrakshyasi putram kalyani chandram iva uditam anindite, and she is also addressing her as anindita. Anindita means one blameless, one upon whom there is never an allegation, there is never a blame, never anybody called a bad name or a bad word. So anindita, hey anindite, hey kalyani, vandamanam chandramiva uditam putram shirasa charanau etau. Shirasa charana etau vandamanam aninditam vandamanam chandramivuditam putram punardrakshasi. you shall see that respected Vandamanam, you are Anindite. Vandamanam, one with the respected son, he will be so honored, revered son. Shirasa Charanau, by you, you shall see him in physical form. That means from Shiras to Charan, Apadatalamastakam, we say, right? From all the way from head to feet, means in full form, in his own, in that 8 feet tall Sri Rama, you shall see him coming back like moon rising from far. As he is walking, you will first see his head, and then as he is coming slowly, then you will see his neck, then shoulders, then his chest, then his as he is coming along that steep rise high, you will first see his head, then you will see his shoulders, then chest, then his waist, then his thighs, then his knees, then his calves, then his feet, ankles, feet, and that's how you will see Atpadatalam. Shirasa Charanavetau Chandram Iva Uditam Vandamanam Putram Punardrakshasi Kalyani Anindite. He's saying beautiful shloka. Drishtvatam
पुनः प्रविष्टं दृष्ट्वा तम्
Abhishiktam Mahashriyam
अभिषिक्तं महाश्रियं
Samutsrakshiyasi Netrabhyam
समुत्स्रक्ष्यसि नेत्राभ्यां
Kshipram Anandajam Payaha.
क्षिप्रम् आनन्दजं पयः.
So in the 18th shloka here he started with Dukkhajam, with Ashru. Ashru is tears coming generated out of dukkha, out of sorrow, out of pain. Here, Anandajam Payaha. Payaha is water. Payaha can also be Amrita or milk, sweet thing. Tears will be salty, but Paya will be sweet because it is Anandajam. So, out of happiness, out of that joy, you will also leave tears. Kshipram Anandajam Payaha Netrabhyam Samutsrakshiyasi. You shall also, I shall see that day, Kausalya, when you see your son, that too what kind of, in what kind of situation? Punah pravishtam drishtva. One who has entered back the city and home by looking at him. Tam abhishiktam. That too, having entered back the city, Abhisheka already done to him. Mahashriyam, one who has ultimate Shri. Shri itself is completeness. But Mahashriyam, by one who has the complete Shri with him, by looking at him, you will also, Netrabhyam, from both of your eyes, Kshipram, immediately, Anandajam Payaha Samutsrakshiyasi. You shall also shed that joyful tears out of your eyes, both your eyes, by looking at your son who has returned back and entered the palace and the city and the palace and got Abhishekam coronated with all the wealth of the world with him. You shall also be happy then. Ma Shoka Devi Dukkham.
Ma shokah devi dukkham.
Va Ma Shoka Devi Dukkham Va Narame.
Ma shokah devi dukkham va narame.
Drishyate Shivam.
Drishyate shivam.
Kshipram Drakshasi Putram Tam.
Kshipram drakshasi putram tam.
Sa Sitam Sahalakshmanam.
Sasitam saha lakshmanam.
Ma Shokaha Devi, oh lady, oh madam, no more sorrow, no more sorrow. Dukkham va, no more trouble or no more pain. Na Rame Drishyate Ashivam. Shivam Ashivam. There is no Ashiva that you should be sorrowful about in Rama. He is Rama is Shivaha. So, na Ashivam Rame Drishyate. I don't see any trouble. There is no trouble seen. There is no inauspiciousness or there is no trouble seen in Rama. So, ma shokaha devi dukkham va. Neither pain nor sorrow. Please don't have that. Kshipram drakshyasi. You shall see quickly. Putram tam, that son. Sasitam, along with Sita. Saha Lakshmanam, along with Lakshmana. He will come back very soon, and you shall see your son along with Lakshmana and Sita. No more. Don't get into this pain and sorrow. Don't cry anymore. Tvaya sesho janaschaiva.
Tvaya shesho janaschaiva.
Samashvasyo yadanaghe.
Samashvasyo yadanaghe.
Kimidanim imam devi.
Kimidanim imam devi.
Karoshi hridi viklamam.
Karoshi hrudi viklavam.
So you see, these are the words even in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan uses. Klaibyam asmagamah partha. Kimaitat tvayupatpadyate. Hridyam shudram hridaya daurbalyam. Tyaktvottishta. Same words are used here. Viklamam, hridi, karoshi, kimidanim, idam. What are you, why are you putting this important feelings in your heart? Stand up. Your son is the best. She's telling. Sumitra is telling, just like Bhagavan tells Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita. So, hridi, viklabam, kimidam, karoshi, devi, idanim. What are you, why are you getting this important sorrow and painful thoughts? Whereas your son is the most potent person, supreme potent person. Tvaya aseshaha janaschaiva samashvasyaha yada anaghe. Whereas you, O Anagha, so Anagha in Pullinga, then you'll say, hey Anagha. Anagha in Strilinga, then hey Anaghe, yada. Whereas you should be samashvasyaha, you should be consoling aseshaha janaha. You should be actually consoling all the people of this kingdom, saying, hey, don't worry, Rama is going to come back soon. Don't get into this band. I see that the entire city is deserted. All shops are closed. No business is running. No movie halls are, there is no entertainment anywhere. Go back to your jobs. Go back to your routine, guys. Is how you should be consoling this city. Instead, what is this? You are getting into this, you yourself are closing yourself up. Come on. Is how Sumitra is consoling Kausalya. Narhatvam shochitum devi.
Narhatvam sochitim devi.
Yasyaste raghavas sutaha.
Yasyaste raghavas sutaha.
Nahi ramat paro loke.
Nahi ramat paro loke.
Vidyate sat pathe sthitaha.
Vidyate satpade sthitaha.
Nanyah kaschana. Says Veda, right? Nobody else is the ultimate. All of that Veda Vakyas are coming. That's why Ramayanam Vedopa Brahmanam, said Brahma in the very beginning. Saying, hey Valmiki, you are going to compose this Ramayana, which will be like Vedas, which is equivalent to Vedas. Or you will be rephrasing or paraphrasing. I don't know if para is correct, but you will be rephrasing the Veda lessons through your Ramayanam work. And so if somebody reads Ramayanam, they have understood Vedas. Not that you should not read Vedas. If you cannot read Vedas, at least read Ramayanam, then you have understood Veda. Bharatiya knowledge, Bharatiya culture, Bharatiya lessons.
Nanya pantha nityate ayanam.
Vinaya. Right? So, Nanyat Ramat Paru Loke na vidyate satpate sthitaha. In this world, there is nobody else that is known, that seems to be existing, who has stood in Sat patha, in the path of reality, in the path of truth, than Rama. Nobody else seems to be known in this world. So narha tvam shochitam, hence you are not eligible to cry. Narha tvam shochitam, you are not eligible to cry. That means don't cry. Devi, yasyaste raghavasutaha, because hey, Raghava is your son. And that Raghava, what kind of a Raghava is he? Loke satpate sthitaha nahi ramat paraha vidyate. Having such a great son, you are not eligible to cry. Don't even cry, come on, is what Sumitra is telling Kausalya. 5 more shlokas. I know we are a little beyond time, but let's complete this sarga. Abhivadayamanam tam
अभिवादयामानं तं
drishtva sa suhridam sutam
दृष्ट्वा ससृदं सुतं
mudashru kshipram
मुदाश्रु मोक्षयसे क्षिप्रं
meghalekeva varshiki
मेघलेखेव
varshiki.
वार्षिकी.
So a beautiful poetic consoling here. Abhivadanam, one who has been given Abhivadanam, Abhivadayaham Bhavivadaye, each one will be coming and saying, Rama, as when Rama is entering back, each one will be coming and doing a handshake, doing Abhivadanam, doing a Namaskara. Rama, Jai Shri Ram, you remember me? I am your friend there. Rama, you remember me? I was your shopkeeper there. Rama, you remember me? I was your security guard there. Each buddy will coming and doing their Abhivadanam. As they do their Abhivadanam, such Rama, as you see him from this palace balcony, Rama coming back, and each one going Rama and greeting and meeting. Tam drishtva, by looking at such Rama, sa suhrudam sutam, your son, along with his friends, sa suhrut. Suhruts are well-wishers, who are essentially, in English, loose translation is friends. Muda, with happiness, muda karattamodakam, with muda, with that happiness, ashru mokshyase, you shall leave that, you will release joy, tears of joy. Kshipram, immediately, quickly. Meghalekeva varshiki. Varshiki is one which gives varsha. That means rain. Just as the rain, the one which leaves varsha, which means megha. So meghalekha iva. Just like the thunder which has the lightning in it. And after that lightning, there is shower, it releases. So shall you also, by looking at that Rama, greeted by all the people as he is entering, adored by all the people, or honored by all the people as he is entering, along with his friends, you shall also release the tears of joy. Putraste varadaha kshipram.
पुत्रस्ते वरदः क्षिप्रम्
Ayodhyam punaragataha.
अयोध्यां पुनरागतः
Panibhyam mrudupinabhyam.
पाणिभ्यां मृदुपीनाभ्यां
Charanau pidayishyati.
चरणौ पीडयिष्यति.
Are te putraha varadaha. He is the giver of the boons. So te putraha, your son, who is the giver of the boons, kshipram, quickly or instantly, ayodhyam punaragataha. Having returned back to Ayodhya, kshipram means immediately, panibhyam, with his hands, mrudu pinabhyam, very soft, with his hands, very softly, charanau pidayishyati. He shall do massage to your feet as soon as he comes. He will come to you, he will take your legs on his laps, he will sit down and do massage to your feet. He's such a loving son. And that day will come soon. Kshipram Ayodhyam punaragataha panibhyam mrudupinabhyam charano pidayishyati. He shall massage your feet. Abhivadya namasyantam
अभिवाद्य नमस्यन्तं
shuram sa suhridam sutam
शूरं सुहृदं सुतं
मुदाश्रैः प्रोक्षसे पुत्रम्
मुदाश्रै प्रोक्षसे पुत्रं
मेघराजमिवाचलम्.
मेघराजिरिवाचलम्.
This is similar to again 27th sloka, same meaning. So that's Suhrudam, Sutam, Shuram, Namasyantam, one unto whom everybody is doing namaskaras, Abhivadya, who those who are doing Abhivadanam to him, Muda, in that happiness, Asraihi Putram Prokshase, you shall wash your son with your tears of joy. So much joy you shall have, Kausalya. Come on, be happy. Megharaji iva achalam. From the mountain, just as the water showers, the waterfall comes down, you shall also throw and give a bath to your son with your joys of tear. Ashvasayanti vividhaischa vakyaihi.
आश्वासयन्ति विविधैश्च वाक्यैः
वाक्योपचारे कुशलानवाद्या.
वाक्योपचारे कुशलानवाद्या
रामस्य मातरमेव मुक्त्वा
रामस्य तां मातरमेव मुक्त्वा
देवी सुमित्रा विरराम राम.
देवी सुमित्रा विरराम राम.
So Sumitra, Devi Sumitra, Rama, she's Rama. Virarama means she took a break now. She stopped after having talked 29 slokas of console to Kausalya. Finally, she gave a break. Ashvasayanti, by giving console, by giving this confidence, consoling to Kausalya. Vividhaischa vakyaihi, by several such, points, with several such points of value. Vakyopachare, with sentences of upachara, with sentences of treating her with confidence and console. Kushala anavadya, that Sumitra who is Kushala, very skillful at talk. And we saw that same Sumitra who gave that beautiful line, Mam vidhi janakatmajam ayodhyam, Ramam janakam vidhi, vidhimam janakatma, Ramam janakam vidhi,
रामं दशरथं विद्धि
Ramam dasharatham vidhi, Sitam janakatmajam, Mam vidhi janakatmajam, Ayodhyam atavim vidhi, gachatata yatha sukham. That great shloka is also given by Sumitra. So he's a Kushala, very skilled, very talented lady. Anavadya, one who doesn't talk anything that should not be talked. That means one who always talks most appropriate words. And such a lady with these great sentences, with these great words of wisdom, confidence, and consolence. Ramasya mataram tam evam uktva, by talking all these 29 shlokas to the mother of Rama. Thus, Devi Sumitra Rama Virarama. She has Virarama, she has broken. Rama, she became Rama. Rama in Pullinga, one who is Ramayati. Rama in Strilinga is one who again Ramayati. So she gave nice happiness to Kausalya with all these consolences. So she is now Rama. Nishamyatal Lakshmana Matruvakyam.
निशम्य तल्लक्ष्मण मातृवाक्यं
Ramasya Matur Naradev Patnyaha.
रामस्य मातुर्नरदेवपत्न्याः
Sadyas Sharire Vinanasha Shokaha.
सद्यः शरीरे विननाशशोकः
शरद्गतो मेघ इवाप्लतो यः
शरद्गतो मेघ इवाप्लतो यः
So to prove that Sumitra was Rama, Valmiki is concluding it by saying, how is Kausalya? Kausalya is now retained her happiness, and so Sumitra is truly Rama. Nishamya, by having listened to Tat Lakshmana Matruvakyam, to the speech of Lakshmana's mother, who is Sumitra. Ramasya Matuhu, Naradeva Patnyaha Ramasya Matuhu, of the wife of the gods of the men, that means of the king, of the wife of the king and mother of Rama, Sadhyaha Sharire Shokaha Vinanasha. Instantly, Sadhyaha, instantly, Sharire, in her body, Shokaha Vinanasha, all that sorrow and pain vanished. Vinanasha, Vinanasha, vanish. Correct, Vinanasha, vanished. How, what is the simile given? Sharad gate meghaha iva aplatoyaha. Just as in the Sharat Kala, the Megha doesn't rain.
Alpatoya.
Alpatoyaha, with very little water left in the Megha of the Sharat Gata. That means in the Sharat Kalam, there is no rain. Even if there is, it will be a light drizzle, if at all. So just like that, so Kausalya also stopped her tears like the Megha which went into Sharat Kalam. So did Kausalya also retain that confidence and happiness. Ityarshe
इत्यार्षे
Srimad Ramayane
श्रीमद्
रामायणे
Valmikiye
वाल्मीकि
Adikavye
आदिकाव्ये
आदिकाव्ये
Adhyakande
अयोध्याकाण्डे
अयोध्याकाण्डे
चतुश्चत्वारिंशः सर्गः.
चतुश्चत्वारिंशत् सर्गः.
Anybody says Shanti Mantra?
I can take. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ओम्. धन्यवाद महोदय.
धन्यवादाः. Happy Krodhinama Samvatsara to all of you. And happy Puttandu. There is no Tamilian here, but happy Puttandu or happy Vaishakhi if there is a Punjabi here.
Puttand is where celebrated where, Mahoday?
Tamil Nadu. Puttandu means Pudu Tandu, new year.
Oh, astu. Nice. Shubha Samvatsarah.
Shubha Samvatsarah.
Dama Samvatsarah.
What do you say in Telugu?
Ugadi, Kotta Samvatsaram.
Ugadi.
Kotta is Pudu, new. Samvatsara is Samvatsara. Kotta Samvatsaram.
Okay, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to all of you.
धन्यवाद.
Kausalye kathamasti? अस्तु. सुषाचवः सुदनञ्चवः.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः.